Hi guys, today I'm going to share with you one of my absolute favorite recipes I picked up on my travels in Italy. This is Saltimbocca, which is basically pork fillet wrapped in prosciutto, sandwiched together with a little bit of sage and fried off in a dredge of flour. It is absolutely gorgeous and very easy to make. So first things first, we're going to slice this up nice and thinly. You want to take about 12 slices of this. The best part of this recipe is just how quickly it cooks. I mean, this is one of my favorite ultimate 15-minute meals. It only takes the time to wrap up these little parcels and then you're frying straight in the frying pan. So it's all very, very quick. Once you have these nice slices, it's time to grab up the thing that you're going to do a bit of bashing in the kitchen with. Today, it's going to be a juice press, but normally I would use a rolling pin or you could use a meat hammer, but this will do the job today. So you want to make them thin enough that they're really, really thin, but not so thin that they absolutely fall apart. So just bash gently. Okay, this is looking pretty good. And just to show you, this is what you're after. Nice, thin slices of pork. And now all I gotta do is do exactly the same with the rest of them. Right, I have all my little pork slices ready to go right now. So the next little step of this process is to grab up these slices, and in each one, you're gonna sandwich a little sage leaf straight in the middle, and then fold it over, press it down together, grab up a slice of prosciutto, and not only is this going to give wonderful salty flavor, but it's also gonna help wrap up these little parcels. So just press it into it, and then just fold it on up. So dredge this in a little bit of flour, dusting off any excess, and then transfer it to a plate. All you gotta do now is do exactly the same process with the rest of the pork. Right, we have all our beautiful little saltimbocca parcels ready to go and to be fried off. So get your pan on nice and hot. You want to make sure that this is really hot so that you get a really good sear on it. And add in about a tablespoon or so of oil. Remember that prosciutto is going to let off a little bit of fat, but you do want to help it along with that touch of oil. So once this is like sizzling, we are good to go. You're looking for really good golden color on your parcels. As soon as those little parcels hit the pan and start frying off, you get wafted with brilliant salty flavor, and you can just imagine how that's gonna infuse into that pork in there. I'm gonna give it a little season of black pepper while it's frying off, but it's looking pretty good and it smells fantastic too. So let me just flip it over. Getting a nice bit of color. Take your time with this. Remember that all the flavor in the pan we're gonna keep, and we're gonna make a little sauce made with some green beans and some tomatoes that we're gonna serve alongside these little pork parcels. Okay, we are in a good place. We've got gorgeous golden brown color on all these little pork parcels. So I'm just gonna take them out of the pan, but make sure that you leave as much of those little brown bits in the bottom of the pan, because they are gonna form all the flavor for our little sauce that's gonna coat our green beans and tomatoes. So just transfer these out. Keep the pan still nice and hot. There's a good bit of oil in here, but I actually think it could do with a little drop more. So grab up about a teaspoon of olive oil. To that, we are gonna add in some garlic. We're gonna add in our tomatoes. And we're gonna add in some green beans. While these cook down, I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a toss through to make sure that we've got coated on all sides with all those great flavors in the pan. And once it has been coated like this, I'm gonna take up a little bit of white wine and get all those juices from the bottom of the pan to soak up into the veggies. So straight in with some good quality white wine. Give it a little season with some black pepper and a tiny touch of sea salt, and let it cook away gently just until those green beans are tender and the tomatoes have broken down and created a lovely little sauce. Turn off the temperature, take up those beautiful green beans, and just look at how gorgeous they are. They've got those little tomatoes running through them to add that little pop of sweetness. Great color as well. And then just to bring that whole plate together, we've got these little saltimbocca parcels. So about 3 of these per portion is exactly what you're after. So just finish it off with a third little parcel That, my friends, is a proper Italian plate to be proud of, and I'm pretty sure if the nonna I made this with in Italy saw this right now, she would dig in and have some. So that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. Take up a little bit of those green beans, grab some of those gorgeous tomatoes, and of course, that saltimbocca. It is all about the saltimbocca. That is what it's all about. Oh my goodness. It's so simple. I mean, it's only a few ingredients, but you've got that saltiness. And what it's really about is that sage in the center. You forget it's almost there till it just knocks you around the face, and it's got so much flavor. If you want the recipe for this gorgeous saltimbocca, you will get it in the box below over on my website. Make sure to hit subscribe to be getting recipes in your inbox on the daily, maybe the weekly. Either way, you will get recipes. So click the subscribe button. Leave us a comment in the box below letting me know if you like the look of this saltimbocca and you're gonna give it a try. Of course, like this video and share it with all your pals. Hit me up on social media, and until then, I'll see you soon. Goodbye. And you can see that this, oh, for f***'s sake.